BetterHelp, BetterHelp. It's all about that mental health. What's up, y'all? Today's episode is brought to you by BetterHelp. Now, look, man, you know what? Sometimes you just need to talk to somebody. You're feeling anxious. You're feeling stressed. This man just had a baby. I got 2 babies. They're running around. And sometimes you get overwhelmed with life and you just need a conversation, someone to vent to. That's why I F with BetterHelp, okay? Look. BetterHelp is fully online, making therapy affordable and convenient, serving over 5 million people worldwide. Access a diverse network of more than 30,000 credentialed therapists with a wide range of specialists, okay? Easily switch therapists at any time at no extra cost. Discover your relationship green flags with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/foods today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/foods. Yo, you know what? You know what I like, David? So?
What?
PrizePicks.
PrizePicks.
What is PrizePicks, you might ask? Well, PrizePicks is the best place to get real money sports action. With over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings, PrizePicks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. You just pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 1,000 times your cash, okay? Run your game all season long on PrizePicks. The big game is almost here, and it's now or never. Don't miss out on the last football game of the season with PrizePicks, the best place to win cash while watching the big game. PrizePicks is also giving away a free pick for the big game where one of the starting quarterbacks will only need to throw 1 yard to win. Wow. If you're correct on at least one more stat projection, you can win real cash, all right? So all you got to do, download the app today and use code DUDESFOOD to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. One more time, download the app today and use code DUDESFOOD to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks, run your game.
Dudes behind the foods. Yo, it's the dudes behind the foods. Dudes behind the foods. Yeah, it's the dudes behind the foods. That's actually really fucking good.
Don't you hate when you pee and then you shake it off and you think you shook it all off and then you tuck it back into your undies and then it dribbles a little bit on your thigh and...
What would you know, circumcised boy?
Tell me.
You know how much juice I could squeeze?
You know, I didn't even think about that.
You think you gotta do a little shake and a waggle? I gotta waggle, wicked shake.
You gotta roll it back like you're rolling up your sleeve.
It's a lot of work, dude. Gotta make sure I don't have a stinky dick. I gotta make sure I have this. See, for you shake it off. I gotta.
You know, I've never even
it's a lot more work.
Had this conversation before.
It's a lot more work. I remember I realized this when I was super young, and then my cousin who has a circumcised penis, I saw him waggle and shake, and it was pretty much bone dry. I was like, that's it? I gotta fucking wring the towel out.
Yeah.
I gotta do one of these.
Yeah. I tell you, you know, you got a son, right? Mm-hmm. And, you know, and I have a bit about this and when I started dabbling in the stand-up, but like, you know, they don't tell you that like babies get boners. You know what I'm saying? No one really tells you that.
Oh God, if my kid gets a boner in front of me, I'm socking him.
Oh, he will. And here's the thing. No one warns you.
That's incest, fool.
And then I was washing Q one day in the bath. This motherfucker starts giggling. I'm like, what, man? And then he's getting, you know, I feel his little, I'm like, oh, come on, don't make this weird, bro.
Pause, dude. That's hella gay.
Yeah. But nah, man, little babies get boners. It's crazy. You don't even know until like all of a sudden, it's like, oh shit, I didn't even know this happened.
You know, it's so funny. Every time I change his diaper, I just say like one little joke every time. I don't know why I have to say it, but I put his diaper. So if your baby, little baby dick, so you got to make sure it's folded down so he doesn't pee up.
Yeah.
Put in the diaper, and I was like, sorry, I didn't ask for consent. Then I close the diaper up every time. Sorry, I didn't ask for consent.
I make the consent jokes as well.
No, dude, it's so funny.
Do I have your kid? One time, dog, me and Chi were at the park, and we heard these parents, and they had a baby like the same size as like our babies, and they said something like, you know, they were just trying to grab the baby to go somewhere, and they were like, okay, do I have consent to to move your body away from something, and me and she were looking like, what?
Well, your kid's gonna be a fucking loser
Like,
that nobody's gonna like. Just to let you know,
crazy.
I don't give a fuck. Maybe it's because I had a little bit to drink. Those parents are fucking losers.
Whoa, dude, the L word?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Losers. Take the gun. Flip it this way.
Yeah.
Put it in your eye socket.
Take the gun, peel back the foreskin on the uncircumcised
No
finger.
shake. No shake. I want it drippy with what's called penis sweat. Also known as urine.
Did you ever get ridiculed for your uncircumcised penis, David So, in the locker room?
Never shared it. Never showered in the locker room. Didn't have to do any of that, Mr. Timothy.
Okay.
Number one is not because of my penis size that I was scared of.
Yeah.
I was really, really fat. And I don't want people to see my unshapen man body.
Did you ever encounter any girls being put off by it, or like, yeah, a lot of my homies aren't circumcised. I feel like they've never had a situation. I think it's more like TV and movies that make it a big deal.
Yeah. Also, too, it's like, you know what's interesting when you start hooking up with girls who are worldly?
Yeah,
They've seen all different types of dicks.
they don't give a fuck.
And they've seen more uncircumcised dicks than they have seen circumcised dicks. Like in Europe, they don't be circumcised like
Yeah.
that. Okay, dude. You know what, dude? Guess what? You're a man without a hat. Okay?
Ow.
You're mutilated. You're a freak.
Well,
And your doctor was a man, and you let him touch your penis. So
well,
you're gay.
I am more aesthetically pleasing than you. How about
Doesn't
that?
matter. When I have a boner, it all looks the same. It's all the same.
There's I mean, and you know, and that's the same thing about whenever you hear, it really bothers me, right? When young dudes comment on women's bodies online, when they comment on cellulite or
It's usually really weird looking, ugly dudes.
just unexperienced little dumbass virgin ass boys, or the ones that like, because if we talking about like worldly women not tripping off uncircumcised dicks, right? I feel like a dude that has actually been exposed to multiple women knows that some coochie's got the hangy downy, and it's okay.
It's okay.
And it's not even like, not all coochies look like the ones the ones in porn. You know what I'm
Bird
saying?
feet.
The bird, my favorite. You know, look. So there's a analogy that I have,
Bird feet.
very specific type of coochie where it's like. It's like, if you can imagine this, I'll put it up I'll have Robyn Couch put a fucking visual, but it looks like a bird footstep, right? You'll get it once I show you the thing.
You will completely understand.
You're gonna be like, oh, okay. But some vaginas or vulvas the outside, vaginas the inside. Some vulvas got the hangy downy, and the youngins online will shame a hangy downy cooch, but all of them come in different shapes and sizes.
Let me tell you something. When I first was at home all the time with a kid, right? Because I'm never at home that much, right? When Mariel's working, I'm usually outside. I'm walking, or I do my work outside. I do something else. I don't like being inside the house. Sure. So it was a big adjustment. Now I'm always inside the house.
Yeah.
So the problem with that is that in the first few days, it means I got time. And I got a little too much time on my hands.
Now you're just looking up different vaginas.
Now I'm just constantly looking up pussy. And so, as the French say. But, you know, now I'm like, I like responding back to comments because it's like a verbal exercise. It's like, how can I do this? I'm never upset.
I have a great time. Same.
Right? And it's like, oh, how can I be creative with this? And sometimes like, that's not good. So there was a guy that wrote a comment. It was like on one of the comedy videos I did. He goes, it's not even funny. You're just fucking corny. And then I went to his page, and I didn't even put it in public. I just DM'd him. I was like, hey, man, I just had a kid. So I just want to let you know I have a lot of time. I was like, your profile pic is a black and white photo of you clasping your hands like this, like it's 1999 at a club.
Yeah.
And I was like, you're in your mid-30s. Nobody fucking likes you, and you're only cool in Corona. Be quiet.
Dang.
You have no friends.
Bang,
And then he rose
bang.
back, and this motherfucker threatens my life.
Oh my God.
Like crazy, dude. He goes, fuck you, homie. You in LA, I'll fuck you up, blah, 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 blah. Well, I was like, listen, dude, I will literally fuck you in the mouth. And I just kept saying gay things, and it made it even more mad. And I was
Yeah.
like, how do you not know I'm trolling you, dude?
Yeah.
Because, you know, he's like an OG, like, Mexican dude. So he just can't stand gay stuff. I was like,
Hilarious.
don't do that to me. Because the moment I found out you're uncomfortable
You're
with gay
gonna go
shit,
off, yeah.
I'm going off.
Yeah.
I started, like, sending you pictures of dicks and all this stuff. this fool until he finally blocked me.
Oh my God.
But I had a lot of fucking time, dude.
I actually love it. And then it's annoying because they want to be like, damn, I really struck a nerve, huh? Went out of your way to reply. I must have really hurt your feelings. I'm like, dog, I'm literally taking a shit right now.
That's the best time.
And I'm bored.
It's
you know
the
what I'm
best
saying?
time.
And like, y'all don't know, well, y'all know, but they don't know. I take like hour-long shits.
Mm-hmm.
So I got time, homie. It's not because I'm fucking bothered by this shit. It's because this is something, okay,
It's verbal
yes.
exercise.
Okay, yes. Oh, Tim, I love you. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. I love you too. Whatever. Boring. Okay.
Thanks for the positivity.
You're so funny. I've been watching your whole like, okay, cool. Give me something negative to have fun with. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just kidding. Don't really do that. Don't
Yeah.
really do that. But yes, it's like we are just having fun and motherfuckers be like, oh, wow. Oh, I must have really hurt your feelings. Like, no, you mad. No, I'm not mad, bro. This is just the internet. We're literally both just trolling. Like, you didn't win anything. Get the fuck out my face.
Dude, I did like this roast off with like somebody who wrote a comment. He wrote about he's had a big forehead, which I don't. Okay. It's not a 5 head. Look, literally 4 fingers or 3 fingers. It's only 3 fingers.
Is that how you gauge it?
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, they do it by hands. It's like literally 3 fingers. I'm fine. But then I don't know if people have noticed this, but every time I do a comedy video, I literally choose the worst lighting and the worst angle because there's no point in trying to look.
Oh, I noticed.
Listen. I need to stop that. So I always go down underwards and I try to make my face look goofy, right? Because it's just funnier that way. I'm not looking for good fucking lighting. And so
Not me, dog. I'll be up there like this. Hey, y'all know what's funny? Y'all want to see something? Y'all know what is hilarious?
knock, knock. Who's there? Me.
Who?
And I think it's a funny video, to be honest with you. That's actually kind of hilarious.
Writing it down.
Yeah, that's actually kind of just hilarious.
Go ahead, finish your little story or whatever.
But I'm like doing. You still in sexy mode?
Do your little stupid joke or whatever.
I don't give a fuck.
That's
dude.
cool. Whatever.
I'm in my own world.
Yeah, do it.
So I know I take these like goofy videos, but I had like a joke off with this guy where I was just roasting him on the stories. I just kept going.
Oh,
in.
I saw that.
Dude. But he was super cool because we were just making fun of each other back and forth. But then one of my buddies were like, dude, don't ever make fun of me ever. I was like, you found the most obscure things to make fun of. I was like, well, when you grow up, literally in a black beauty supply store and everybody's like barbershop people, they make fun of you over anything.
Yeah.
And it's exhausting. And it's always obscure. It's like some shit you don't think about.
Right.
And it's funny because of how creative they were on how making this like thing that's not funny just so hilarious. So like that's where the practice comes in. So when I was like, okay, let me just see if I can still do this. And I just kept going in and then it started coming back immediately. But dude, that guy was super fun.
I mean, the fun of social media, not gonna lie, of course we use our followers to our advantage in a situation like that. Because if someone talks some shit on a post of ours and you feel like you want to reply, immediately, of course, everybody that fucks with us is going to dogpile
Hell yeah.
on this
And
fool.
I love it. I appreciate it. Fans are the best.
It's the best. It's the best. One time, dog, I forgot what this kid said to me. It was a rando. I posted something. He was like, no matter what, you'll never be whatever the fuck he said. I forgot. I don't know if it was a rap thing or a comedy thing. I forget. But he said, you'll never be something. And he just happened to be, in his profile picture, you could see him, fat dude, red shirt. And I was like, of course, saved that picture, reposted it, posted his shit. I was like, and you'll never be the Kool-Aid man.
And that is boom. And then they write, oh, look at that. I'm so important. You had to message me. You're such a loser. Hey, gotcha.
Here's the beauty of it, dog. I internet for a living.
Yeah.
Me going out of my way to make a
do.
fucking screenshot, taking pictures, posting on my shit. This is all part of my job. You silly boy.
You R word.
You not nice person.
You stupid meanie butt.
Cheers. Yeah,
Cheers.
you meanie head.
I love it, dude. But look, that's the beauty about the internet, right? Open space. I could do whatever the fuck that I want. I really fucking enjoy it, man. And this year too, I'm gonna go back into making food content again.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm kind of like itching to do something a little more creative, and I don't want to do content that's going to be super fast. So I'm not going to shoot it on my phone. I'm going to whip out the camera and do some really dope shit. And I'm not doing long form content. I'm going to do YouTube shorts and then also Instagram stuff.
It's the time to do. Oh, you going after that, eh?
I think it's just more fun, right?
Yeah.
I could do things a lot. It's not even quicker because they'll still take long, but I want things to go out the way I want it to. Whether a brand deal comes from it or not, I don't really care. I just want to be enjoying what I'm doing. I just miss doing some creative shit, right?
Speaking of filming new shit, make sure you watch Spitfire. Spitfire, new show I just launched on my channel by the time this episode airs. Spitfire.
Oh, Spitfire? Okay, we'll do a freestyle right now.
First episode with Doughboy will be the first episode. Freestyle right now, yo.
Okay, I'm going to give you a subject, though.
Okay.
Okay.
Doughboy, beat, well, they can't hear you. It don't matter.
Uncircumcised penis. Why it's better.
I'm going to put on an instrumental.
Wow,
So it's
dude.
better.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow, watch this.
Off the dome?
Off the dome.
Freestyle, instrumental, and here we go. Trap, no. Okay, let's
Make
go
sure
with.
it's completely royalty free.
Okay, let's go. Hold on. Okay, who knows? Here we go.
Dudes Behind the Foods listeners, this podcast is brought to you by BetterHelp. BetterHelp is a great tool in your life. For those of you out there that feel like mental health is not important, well, you would be sadly mistaken. Mental health is mental wealth. And that's why, my friends, we have been using BetterHelp for a very long time. I've actually personally used BetterHelp for the past, definitely past 5 years. And I always got me little therapist right in my back pocket, my friends. And that's why BetterHelp is what I use. Now, we often hear about the red flags we should avoid, but what if we focus more on looking for the green flags in friends and partners? If you're not sure what they look like, therapy can help you identify green flags, actively practice them in your relationship, and embody the green flag energy yourself, baby. When you're dating, married, building a friendship, or just working on yourself, it's time to form relationships that love you back. BetterHelp is fully online, making therapy affordable and convenient, serving over 5 million people worldwide. Access a diverse network of more than 30,000 credentialed therapists with a wide range of specialties. And you can easily switch therapists anytime at no extra cost. So discover your relationship green flags with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/foods to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/foods.
Here we go.
Oh, shit.
Are you ready?
Okay. Uncircumcised penis.
Okay,
go,
uncircumcised penis. Yo, when I whip out my penis, girls hit the deck. They ain't know that I'm coming with a turtleneck. Yo, you know I got that mega. The girls peel it back, and I got that smegma. Yo, this I don't flop, cause my penis got something taken off the top. Off the top, like when I'm freestyling. They on my dick and I'm wildin'. What's happening? They all want my babies like Nick Cannon. That's it.
Wow, dude. Oh, that's really good.
One more, give me another topic.
Oh, you gonna do this?
Yo. Uncircumcised dick.
In my soup.
Whole time I was about to freestyle, I was like, wait, where's the joke? Where's the joke? Doughboy, please.
Wow, look at you. You can do everything.
Well, you're right. But
freestyling is so different now. You know what's so funny? Because you had a Jin on your podcast.
Yeah.
And then he popped up, not in my feed for that, but you know, algorithmically, whoever I follow. But it was him versus that guy Verse.
oh wow, that's one of Jin's like best battles. Yeah.
Dude, I didn't. You know what's so funny? Over time, I assumed that I would somehow gain the powers to understand what Verse was saying. After 10 years, I still don't know what the fuck Verse is saying.
You know, he was really good, to his credit, of making shit sound good, even though he wasn't really saying anything.
I wrote down what he said. I slowed it down on just one verse.
Yeah.
It was absolutely absolute nonsense until he's thinking of a fucking fire ass line.
Yeah.
So he would do that. It's all filler. And then he would hit a fucking dope ass one.
Yes.
And I'm like, oh, that's what you're doing. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, well, I got a clothing line.
Yeah. Clothing line and the immigrant. And it's like, oh, shit, he called him an immigrant.
Worse than the stacks. Stacks saying the worse than the verse and worse than the cats. When I come in cast and the worse than the cats, but the cats want to slow down when the worse the cat. I'm like, you didn't say anything.
I know. And it's so great that Jin, was able to flip that and make fun of it. That was like one of his, I feel like that was like, before internet videos went viral, right? That was one where everyone was like, "Oh shit, Jin is the truth."
The dope about that part was that verse was so confident, he just threw away the first shit, and he was like, "You can go ahead."
Yeah.
I just give you that shit, and then Jin does his thing. I think what I really liked about Jin at the time was that rap battle at that point was now shifting into like a lot of pre-written stuff from beginning to end. And then Jin was still in the off the top.
He was still trying to freestyle, to the point where that's where it kind of fucked him up because it was moving towards written shit, and then
Serious Jones.
Yeah.
You got bodied by him.
Yeah.
And I think like for Jin, it was like, oh, I don't think he realized like now it's like I got everything written down. It doesn't matter what you say. I'm coming at you.
Yeah, because Serious Jones even like made fun of it. He was like, you talking about freestyle? He was like, my style is paid. You know what I'm saying? It was like, everyone was like, no one gives a fuck, And that's where Jin was really trying to be like, I'm still freestyling. But like at that point, no one cared anymore.
It already died.
Yeah.
But those type of people, when they would try to come onto like what he did at 106 in Park, when you had to do it on a beat, they would get fucked up. Because now you can't set up your pace and you can't slow down your punchlines where people get it.
Yeah, you have people like coming with their writtens and they'd have to like speed it up to match whatever beat. They couldn't write it right. Yeah.
It was really hard to like, and I don't know too many people that were good at this. It's like, I don't know why it's so hard for a freestyle, like a battle rapper to understand music. Like they don't understand the structure of music. And I always get hyped because I love these guys. And then all of a sudden I hear their music. I'm like, you're literally just saying words for 3 minutes. Like, I have to listen to this.
Well, yeah, that's the thing about it is like, it's such a different process, It's like, even, I'll tell you this, bro, even when like early YouTube days, we would, like anybody that was like a quote unquote YouTube rapper, we would get called out on these like ciphers, right? I don't know if you remember this. Like someone would spit a 16 on a beat and they'd be like, okay, I'm tagging this rapper, right? And we would do these ciphers and it was always kind of like the goal was to just like, come with the hardest verse, right? And I think it's almost similar in the sense that you could write just an amazing verse with like such like lyrical dope bars, but then when it came down to like making a good song, a lot of these dudes that would come with really hard bars couldn't write a good catchy song,
They just couldn't do it.
Yeah, you just kind of have to know when to pull it back. There are times, bro, and I text Rick my bars all the time. I'm like, I'll write something that's dope. I feel like it'll work if someone has the like mental rap capacity to understand. And I'm like, is this too much? Is this gonna go? Do you get this? Right? And he'd be like, well, I do, but like most people won't. So like I won't put that in a song. You know what I'm saying?
It's too lyrical, spherical.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And even like not even that, it's like I'm like, it's just really, kind of you have to understand certain things to get it. And so like when I'm trying to write a song, I try to have a good balance of like, okay, yeah, this is a bar, but it's also not so smart that a girl listening to it doing her hair won't get it. You know what I'm saying?
Like, you know what? There's place for like smart raps, right? Like for example, I think when Chicago rappers started coming up, they mixed that lyrical spherical shit.
Like Common,
but it was still a catchy song.
Yeah,
you know
yeah, yeah.
Like you could still listen to it.
Yeah.
Right? Kanye West.
Right.
His shit was like some next level stuff at the time.
Kanye is so good. Early Kanye, right? I mean, we've talked about him before, right?
You need to bring back that shirt.
Mr. Old. You know what's fucked up?
What?
So if you didn't know,
that was my favorite shirt.
Goody Brand had a picture, an animated picture of an old face Kanye West, and it said, I miss the old Kanye, right? Something everybody was saying. We dropped that shirt at one point when Kanye was like on one of his like bipolar rants, whatever was going on, right? Yeah. And people got mad. They were like, he's having a mental episode and y'all gonna drop this right now? People were mad at us.
That's because that was during the time of cancel culture. We were getting canceled for fucking everything.
I know.
And I never backed down, and I'm still here, bitch. Loose women, let's go. The fuck?
I edited it.
That's an old reference.
A very, very old callback. Y'all might not even know what that's about. So
yeah. Anyways.
But yeah, man.
No, bring that shirt back. That was my favorite fucking shirt.
Yeah, we might.
No, do it.
Maybe.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
Look,
I'm gonna buy 3 of them.
Goody Brand's going out of business.
Okay, but listen, before you do,
but these Send Food shirts we're dropping are
fire.
So fucking fire.
We'll drop it under the Send Foods brand.
Yeah, we are. Okay. Even though I sold it to Thrillist, but no, whatever.
No, we can just say Send Foods. Those are just common words.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? You never Send Foods before?
Thrillist ain't even a company anymore. Fuck them.
Talking about a company going under.
But yes,
I love that shirt, dude.
I know, and Common Go is like one of my favorite albums.
Go.
Yeah, man. Fucking. If we talk about lyrical Chicago rappers that go over people's heads. Lupe Fiasco, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Lupe.
Fiasco.
Yes, bro.
I love Lupe Fiasco.
Love him too. But Lupe was definitely one of those dudes where you had to play it back like 3 times to get everything. You know what I'm saying?
When he said, you know what made me a big fan of his? He was like, he says something, Lupin the Third. That's an anime. I was like, an anime reference in rap? I was like, that's so random.
I didn't even get that shit.
That's what I'm saying.
And there was a bar where I was like, he was saying something about like Scott Summers, and I was like, Rick, you know who that is? He was like, nah. I was like, oh, that's Cyclops from X-Men. It was a lot of shit. It's like
he's a nerd.
He's a nerd, a skateboarding nerd, and he's nice.
There was another Chicago rapper that came along with all of them. He had big old teeth. Damn, what is his name? I should know. I literally have all of his albums. Fuck.
Who you talking about?
Big old teeth.
You don't even know.
He had kind of a lisp. I'm tired of you accusing me. I was like, yeah, you're so stupid. What you making that face for? It was with John Legend, and him and John Legend used to like collab on shit. Consequence.
Oh, Consequence. Oh, yes. He was in like the Kanye camp.
Yes.
Good music
slept
camp.
on fucking rapper, dude.
Very slept on.
Consequence was the shit, dude. I fucking love that guy. That was like a good period for me in hip hop where like it was lyrical smearical stuff, but they understood music. Catchy ass fucking hooks. John Legend would come and he would put his shit down.
Yeah.
I fucking loved it, dude.
Yeah. It was a good time when good music was doing its thing. And then,
Kanye West had to go on his anti-Semitic rant and he just destroyed the whole thing.
I think, I don't know what's going on over there. It's a lot, hey man,
But you want to talk about somebody who's really influential. It's Kanye West, man. He facelifted hip hop for a hot second. He facelifted fashion. Like his fashion shit that he put on, obviously there's a lot of other people as well. He collabed with like Jerry Lorenzo, all these other people. People like Jerry Lorenzo who did Fear of God, all that other stuff. But either way, they did a whole shift. Right? Because at the time, it was always about loud colors, big shit, big graffiti. It's like, no, let's go back to basics.
I know.
I fucking loved.
Me too.
And I was like, look, this guy, whatever he touched, he changed the shoe game, dude.
I mean, Kanye was definitely probably one of the most influential modern people of our time.
I still wear these.
No, look, as soon as Kanye West even said the slightest apology to Jewish people, I was like, the Yeezys are back on, baby.
They're too comfortable.
They're back on. Yeah.
They're way too comfortable.
Yeah.
Are you insane?
Oh, and I wanted to say this. I've apologized to AJ Raphael before because one time I ran into him at Disneyland and he had some Yeezys on. I was like, you wearing your fucking Yeezys to Disneyland? What? He was like, oh man, I know. And then one day, dog, I was like, I had some dirty Yeezys and kind of dirty, and I was like, these are the most comfortable shoes I got. I'm wearing these motherfuckers at Disneyland, and I apologized to AJ immediately. I texted him. I was like, hey, bro, I take it back. I should not have yelled at you for that.
Why would you yell at him? You know he's sensitive, dude. He's a musician.
I be yelling at people sometimes, man.
Dude, he has a song about you now, dude. It's called Spicy Thai.
That's a love song.
It is. He loves you no matter what, dude. Shout out to AJ Raphael, man.
Speaking of Chicago, if we talk about food, I feel like some of the best food spots are in Chicago.
My least favorite type of pizza.
Deep dish?
Deep dish.
Chicago people will say that too, though.
Oh, okay. Then we're good then.
Chicago people are like, we don't really eat deep dish like that.
It's just too hefty.
They treat it more like
Every now and then.
Every now and then.
Makes sense.
Yeah, but like you said, it's just too much.
Can I tell you what I hated about Chicago style pizza?
What?
It takes an hour to get it. Because they have to make it fresh. And I'm fucking starving.
Yeah.
And by the time it comes out, I'm already pissed. And it's nobody's fault. Like,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
doing what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
But at that time, I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna order wings. I'm gonna have a few beers. And
Yeah.
by the time the pizza comes out,
You're
I'm already full.
Yeah.
So, and then the pizza is so, one slice, you're good. It's literally a pie.
It's a cake.
It's a pizza cake.
It's a pizza. It's a piece of cake.
It's a pizza cake.
It's that easy. It's a piece of cake.
Wow. Italian people are gonna be offended.
But yeah, man, Chicago people will tell you like, yeah, deep dish is great, but they don't fuck with it like that.
Dude, let me tell you something. You know, out of all the places that we traveled to, I will say the fans that approached you the most, that were the most annoying, Chicago.
Really?
Like,
I don't remember.
Because you would walk around and they would just be like, hey, roast me. Roast me. Hey, wildin' out, dude. It's like,
When we went to Taste of Chicago.
yeah, I was like, Jesus Christ, the scruples on these people. I don't even use that word.
you know who we met at Taste of Chicago too? Fucking Hodor. That big ass dude.
Yeah.
I think it was at a pizza spot too.
It was, dude.
That motherfucker was humongous.
Yeah, you hold the door.
Chicago, look, and that's what I'm saying. Like, yes, it was a lot of love in Chicago. Great food in Chicago. It's probably one of my favorite food cities, and we had some Malort.
That is right. I think the one comment that got me was like, I don't even sure if it was recorded, but somebody came up to you and they're like, hey, you the dude on Wild 'N Now. Now, usually when people say that, they know your name.
Yeah.
He didn't even know your name.
Sometimes.
He didn't know your name. He was just like, you're like, okay, you're like, what's my name? You just call him out real quick. He was like, man, I don't know, but you on TV. I was like, damn, that's kind of rude.
I mean, if they don't follow me really like that, I am the Asian dude from Wild 'N Out. And you know what I get a lot from people who don't know me from other shit? The other day, I was literally at Office Max buying some fucking markers for Veda. And this girl was like, this woman, she's like, where do I know you from? And whenever people ask me that, you've been around when people ask me that, I always go, you don't remember we used to date in junior high? We used to date in high school. I make that joke, right? And this girl was like, wait, did we? She was like, wait, now you go, wait, where'd you go to school? Did we?
Like, okay, I'm retiring this joke
I
now.
was like, no, you ever watch Wild 'N Out? I was like, oh yeah, I know you look familiar, blah, 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 you know? But I look, if they don't know me from other shits, I am the Asian dude from Wild 'N Out, and that's okay.
Wow. You're the Wild 'N Out Asian guy.
I am the Wild 'N Out Asian guy.
Before it was Randall Park.
Yeah, but I feel like, I mean,
He played a different vibe than you.
yeah, and I don't know if people would go up to Randall like, yo, are you the Asian dude on Wild 'N Out?
Oh no, he did like Fresh Off the Boat. He did other movies and stuff. I love Randall Park. Actually, Randall Park is actually one of my heroes.
He's a good dude too.
Dude, it's crazy because he knew who I was. He was like, "Oh, Davis." I was like, how the fuck do you know me, dude?" Like, I've literally followed his whole career.
Randall Park is tapped in, bro, to this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I had him on No Chaser years ago, and that fool, he'll randomly, and he's been on JK a bunch of times, right? And he'll randomly just ghost on social media, deactivate his Instagram, just be gone. You know what I'm saying? And one day, and he also has bars. Did you know?
Yes, I saw it.
Randall Park has fucking bars, dog.
He has those fucking just that OG nerdy bars. And
Yes,
it's fucking good.
So good, dog. Like that cipher he did. Did I send it to you, or had you seen it already?
Sent it to me.
So he said some shit about like blah blah blah. When my grammar hit you, it's like something like a hammer hit you or some shit. It was so fucking fire. And I told him, I texted him randomly. I was like, hey dog, that bar lives in my head. I say it randomly all the time. And he was like, Tim, this is how I imagine him saying, Tim, hey man, I was actually just watching some No Chaser. I was like, this fool was watching No Chaser? What the fuck?
He's literally, in terms of like comedic actors, he is probably, I would say, top 5 favorites. So like for him, like there's not too many like Asian comedic actors that I really, really like. He's up there for me, like up there. Like, every time I just see him in passing, I kind of freak out a little bit. Like he's like one of the guys where I'm like, if I were to go into the acting industry, I would like to leave a legacy just like him.
Oh, damn, like that?
Yeah, I respect that guy so fucking much. It's unreal. Want him to autograph something for me, but that's corny. I ain't doing that shit.
Well, look. He's been on my podcast. Has he been on yours?
No, because I'm an actual fan of his, all right? He's just a regular guy to you. To me, he's like one of my major influences, all right?
Did you want some more mezcal?
I'm still sipping on mine.
Okay, good. Take your time. Take
Yeah,
your
I'm gonna
time.
take
You're a
mine.
father now.
I'm a father, dude.
How's it feel? What else has changed? I know we discussed how you conduct yourself. You want some mezcal? You have your tequila over there. All right, take it, dog.
Dudes behind the foods listeners, this podcast is brought to you by PrizePicks. PrizePicks is the best place to get real money sports action with over 10 million members and billions of dollars in award winnings. PrizePicks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. All you gotta do is pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 1,000 times your cash. Let's go. Run your game all season long on PrizePicks. PrizePicks puts their members first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. When my picks hit, I can get my money in as quick as 15 freaking minutes. PrizePicks now offers MasterCard for quick and easy deposits as well into your account this sports season. So the cool thing about PrizePicks is like, if you know the sport and you're picking stats, it's already stuff that you do anyways in your head, but why not just go ahead and, get some PrizePicks money with it? It's like Jared Goff for, more than 230 passing yards. You could pick these stats and have fun with it. So download the app today and use code DudesFood to get $50 off instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. And I repeat, my friends, download the app today and use code DudesFood to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks, run your game. Mezcal! Smoky tired tequila.
Now, we discussed on your pregnancy baby announcement episode how you want to conduct yourself differently, you want to dress differently. How has fatherhood now affected you, how you function in everyday life?
I will say this, I am a lot more focused. I just got to get shit done, right? And it's very, very hard.
Your penis?
Oh, yeah. Especially with those big old milk titties around. I got, ADHD is very hard to manage.
Yeah.
Especially when you have a kid. It makes it 10 times more. And then I start to feel like I'm behind because I keep getting distracted. I call them side quests, right? Me and my buddy Robyn call them. We always go on side quests. And it's just one of those things that when it happens and I forget that I'm not doing what I'm supposed to get done, I feel really guilty.
Dog. Yeah.
And I feel like, oh man, you're a shitty father. Dude.
You shitty father? Damn, because you forgot to edit a fucking episode of Genius Brain?
That's money for your kid. Why the fuck didn't you do that, dude? What's wrong with you, man? You were tending to tomatoes for 16 hours. What the fuck were you doing?
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
So,
That's not what I was expecting you to say.
No. But it's just those type of things where I'm like, okay, this is hard. And so, I posted this thing about this lady who's a scientist, and she talks about how she deals with her ADHD. And then I will say this, man, if people thought that I was short and very curtailed with my words before, it's 10 times worse now. I ain't got time for shit. I'll give you 2 stories, right? So listen, I'm not from Los Angeles, right? But I still really love the city. The amount of fun it's giving me, the stories it's giving me, the stuff that I've been able to do here, the food, the vibe, is immaculate, right? So I have a lot of problems? Of course. This city has a lot of shitty fucking issues. I still love the city. What I dislike, though, is sometimes in the city, there are people who just don't want to speak up because they're so afraid of hurting people's feelings when things are wrong, right?
Okay.
So we were in South Pasadena, and this is a walk that I usually do.
Oh, so pass.
Yeah, so pass, dude. It's so pass. That's what we call it from the hood, though. You know what I mean? That's so pass. Where you from? So pass, homie. But I was walking, and there's this farmer's market that's every Thursday in South Pasadena that I always go to.
Okay.
Kids playing around in the park, whatnot, next to this beautiful library. There are crackheads smoking crack, and nobody's saying anything. literally, I see this girl playing in the grass, and there's a person literally smoking a crack pipe right next to the girl. There's a dude, there's a dad, and you see the dad just kind of looking at the kid, looking at the person, and he's not saying anything.
Really?
And for me, I don't know what's happening. Really, I'm walking by, I'm like, there's no way there's somebody smoking crack in front of a 3-year-old.
Yeah.
Right? And as I started walking, me and my buddy Ray, I was like, was that person smoking crack? Because I know what crack smells like, because you just smell it all the time.
What does crack smell like?
It's like a chemical burn. It smells like chemically. It has a very specific scent. Like if you know what crack smells like once, you know it off jump. It's like weed.
Interesting.
So the next Thursday, I'm doing that same fucking walk. I'm doing it by myself this time. And there's crackheads, like 3 of them, smoking crack at this farmer's market where kids are around. And you see these parents just like, you could tell they're uncomfortable and they're not saying anything. And now I know a kid's coming my way. I'm so short. I walk up to this person. I'm like, literally like this for me and you. Are you fucking smoking crack?
Yeah.
Like the loudest I could say it.
Yeah.
And everybody's like stunned. The person's like, what? No. I was like, you're literally fucking smoking crack.
Yeah.
There's kids. Are you out of your mind? Are you stupid?
Yeah.
And I'm literally yelling at this person. And by the way, there's 3 of them.
Yeah.
Right? There's 3 total that are smoking crack.
Yeah.
And I'm fucking going in on them. And then finally, after I say something, other parents come around. Yeah, we don't want that here. I'm like,
Oh
dude.
my God.
So if I didn't say anything, your little kids that are literally running around inhaling crack.
Crack smoke.
You guys were okay with it?
That's crazy.
But I feel like that's the mentality of sometimes of like people in Los Angeles or not even just LA, liberal ass areas, right? Where when they know something is wrong, they don't want to say something wrong because they're afraid they're gonna get canceled. It's like, how dare you treat like homeless people like that? They're not homeless, they're crackheads.
Yeah.
And they're smoking crack in front of your kids.
They're referred to as unsoberized people, not crackheads, buddy.
Crackhead losers. Okay?
Okay.
And so literally I'm like shouting at these people.
Yeah.
And like fine, fucking whatever, man. I don't give a fuck. But I was like, first of all, you're really hyped for somebody on crack right now.
Well, I heard crack feels amazing, so maybe that's why.
Probably. Right? But yeah, then they eventually just started walking away. But it's just like, I'm like, a couple parents was like, yeah, I'm glad you said something. I wanted to say to this person, like, why the fuck didn't you?
Yeah.
Right? Like, how long have these people been here?
Yeah.
Because only one of them was the same person that I saw last week, but they brought a couple of buddies with them. It's like, are you fucking out of your
They're like, this is our new hangout spot,
Yeah,
man.
dude.
Hey, bro, we're smoking crack at the farmer's market.
And nobody's saying anything.
Nobody says shit.
So that's why the motherfucker came back with
All it
friends.
took was you to walk up and say crack is whack and start breakdancing. Hit a little fucking windmill, and they were like, "Oh shit!"
Am I gonna smoke? Yeah, right. Jesus Christ is my shield.
Jeez, that's hip hop.
That's hip hop. This is hip hop. I turned and I broke the fourth wall.
Oh, that's crazy, man.
I never thought I would have seen that shit.
Pasadena's supposed to be nice.
Yeah, well, South Pasadena has been having a lot of like drug addicts, druggies, all these people because of that rail that comes through.
I don't know.
And it's just like the other day we were walking and the guy was trying to break into like this. There's like an Irish bar
Trying to
there.
break or trying to break?
He called me out right on the spot. Your style is whack. He
said, took your head off, smoked it.
He pulled off my uncircumcised penis. And he stretched it out. Twirled it, made it into a fucking slinky.
Why are you singing that? Me. Oh shit!
It was like trying to break into a bar at daylight with like a coat hanger through the mail slot.
What the fuck?
The owner walks up. He goes, "Are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
It's daylight, bro." And the guy's like so drugged out.
Yeah.
He didn't know what's going on. I'm like, dude, this is South Pass.
Dang, son. So Pass is getting crazy, huh?
Yeah, man, I just don't like that type of shit. And then not on top of that, it's like, with the fires. So,
Yeah.
I went to the Altadena area. I wanted to see what the devastation was.
Mm-hmm.
And, I brought my film camera because I was like, well, this is like a part of history. I couldn't even take a photo, dude.
It was that bad?
Yeah, I don't want to take a photo of somebody's misery.
I feel that.
Like, I was literally heartbroken, dude.
Yeah.
It's like, this looks... it looks like a war-torn country.
Especially with Altadena, because, you know, like
Beautiful area.
and it's not even necessarily a rich area, and that's what feels a little even more fucked up, right? Like, yes, okay, it sucks that Pacific Palisades got burned down. Of course, I would never like be happy about someone's shit getting burned down, but then like, you know, when it's people that aren't rich, it's more fucked up. You know,
Altadena, for you guys that don't know, it's like in the mountains area, and it's an old neighborhood. So a lot of people who have these homes, like they've had these homes since forever. And if it's a young family there, obviously they bought into a few homes, they fixed up. But these are like 1920s, like Victorian style homes, 18, like late, like it's really beautiful there. It's a family area, and there's a lot of old people there too, which people don't fucking know. And they've had these homes for 50, 60 years, 70 years even, if that. And everything disappears. It's all gone. And mind you, like some of these people, it's at the tail end of their lives. And they put their whole lives in there. They raise their kids there, their grandchildren there, and it's gone. There's nothing they can do about it.
That brings me to this, David. So my nanny, they live, their house is connected to this 90-year-old woman. And their house is in an area that's like,
She's like in the wall.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, she's stuck to the ceiling watching them, dog.
You guys having sex? It smells like young sex in here.
She's a crackhead.
Oh.
Nah, they but when their area got a little evacuation warning, you know, they're packing up their shit, but the old lady was like, you guys,
don't care.
yeah, she's like, I'm gonna go down with the ship. You
I'm
know?
almost dead anyways.
Yeah, she's like, I'm chilling, you know. She's like, So, you know, that made me think, like, if I was 90 and there was the threat of potentially my whole area going up in flames, what would I do? Would I go down with the ship, or like, what would I fucking do?
You would leave immediately. You're like, I'm too dope for this shit.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I would leave. I'd probably go like, I don't know.
You know what's wild?
What?
It's a lot of people who say not a lot, but a handful of people who save their homes. You know how they did it? Sprinklers.
And like spraying their house with the hose and shit.
Because what would happen is that these embers would fly and they would hit the homes, and if it's bone dry, it lights on fire immediately.
Yeah.
Like any type of moisture, the embers wouldn't light. So the people who stayed back and they soaked their homes for like hours and they just dealt with it, their homes survived.
And actually, it really worked.
Yeah, there was a guy that said that because of the last fires that happened, last year there was every year there's a huge fire.
Yeah.
But his neighbor's houses burned. So he bought these cheap sprinklers, you know, the ones that go like this.
Yeah.
Set them all up, and he left it on all day and all night. His house was like the only one that survived.
That's crazy.
It didn't fucking burn down.
Ooh, what if you like covered your house in like Vaseline?
Oh, it would ignite immediately.
Is Vaseline flammable?
It is very flammable.
For real?
Yes.
Damn.
So on a survival tip, they'll like put cotton and Vaseline together to light that.
What?
Oh, yeah. I think it's very flammable. It's an oil. It's petroleum.
Oh.
Yeah, you and your Vaseline, dude. You fucking love Vaseline, and you always lose it.
I carry around a Vaseline with me at all times,
I
yeah.
have 46 Vaselines in my house.
For me, I do always lose it. All sizes too, from the fucking big ones to the little ones. I lose them all.
Yo, one trip, this fool is like, I brought the big one so I don't lose it. This fool lost it on the first day. I'm talking about a Vaseline this big. I was like, bro, how did you lose it?
Bro, I don't know what happened.
I sprayed tequila on me.
Idiot.
On my Secret Society shirt, SCRT.com.
It's really frustrating, dog, because I will feel like I swear I have like 10 Vaselines in the house, and then when it's come time to fucking splash a little bit on my lips, I can't find none of them shits.
Look, I'm not a Vaseline person. I am 1,000%, 1,000,000% all the time Carmex, no matter what.
Yeah.
Carmex is the best fucking lip balm ever, hands down.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. It's the best. It keeps you moisturized all the fucking time, and it makes your lips nice and juicy.
I feel like Vaseline's better.
I don't think so, right? Vaseline is whack. I don't like the smell of Vaseline. I don't like that petroleum smell.
It doesn't have a smell.
It smells like petroleum. What are you talking about?
What does petroleum smell like?
Vaseline. You don't think Vaseline has a smell?
I mean, it like a super subtle smell.
You know why you don't know what it smells like? Because you get it at the butt. So you can't smell your butt. That's why you fucking butt fucker.
What the heck?
Dude, fucking elementary school insults, dude. Favorite one? Fart knocker.
Fart knocker is like...
That's the one, dude.
Did you say moated growing up?
Oh, yeah. Moated.
Yeah, you got moated. I'm trying to bring that back, actually.
You got served.
Oh, God. You ever heard of crunchy? Now, this was something that was new when I was a little kid. Some kid, like, he proved me wrong on something. I was probably in 7th grade. He was, like, in 2nd grade. He was like, don't you feel crunchy? And I was like, oh,
What?
shit. What is this? This fucking new age shit.
That's not real. And that sounds so fucking whack. Are you insane?
I want to use it.
Oh, well, what does it mean though? I don't get it.
Like, don't you feel stupid now that I proved you wrong?
But why is crunchy stupid? Crunchy's delicious.
If you like crunchy.
Yeah, you don't like crunchy pork skin when it's nice and broiled?
But I wouldn't like crunchy milk.
What about crunchy chips?
Aren't all chips crunchy?
Exactly, and it's delicious. Oh no.
Spoken word break. Crunchy Cheetos Chester Cheetah spots on your tail or heads. Give me head. Nibble my uncircumcised foreskin for the win. Burgers are delicious.
Wow, foreskin, skin naked people. Where's my peephole? See through your soul, bottom of my shoes. Walking out of here, don't need it. Need it.
Need
Doughboy.
Doughboy. Switching the cameras, so much stamina. Focus.
All good.
Focus. Shutter speed. Shut her down.
Talk too much. Bitches wine and
these
dine.
bitches.
Whoa.
Fuck these bitches, wine and dine on my dime.
Whoa.
I love my brothers.
Wow.
I both of you too.
Wow.
We're good.
Wow.
Doughboy's drunk.
Absolutely.
But
We're 46 minutes in. Talk. Just talk.
Doughboy, please.
Doughboy, please.
Please, Doughboy. We're trying to focus here.
All right.
Tim, New Year's resolutions. That's what I want.
We already talked about
That's
this.
what I want to talk about.
Yeah, New Year's resolutions.
My New Year's resolution, man.
I love you too.
I love you too, Doughboy.
We're good.
We already talked about this on a prior episode.
Did we?
Yeah. The one I'm reviewing, the one that goes up on Monday. Actually.
Guess what? I'm drunk.
Are we all drunk? No, we're not. Doughboy's drunk.
Care.
Please,
Yeah.
I care. Doughboy! Save it, Doughboy.
I love both of you.
Oh, boy.
I love both of you.
Doughboy,
Pizza.
please.
And we're going to keep this in the deck. We're going to keep
100%.
Sure.
Freestyle about Doughboy right now. That's how we ended this podcast. Here we
Doughboy
go.
wants to freestyle so bad. Hold on.
All right, give him a beat. Give Doughboy a beat right now.
Yep.
And Doughboy, you have to say the N-word multiple times.
Doughboy, get in here, freestyle. Let's go.
All right, okay.
And the N-word must be said multiple times.
Go.
Look, I'm with my nigga Tim and my nigga Dave, and we ain't fucking playing. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying, but this is my bro, and you know what it is. We ain't gonna cut shit out. This is my fucking bro.
Circumcised or uncircumcised?
Circumcised.
Yeah.
Put the tip in. You already know what we getting in. This is my brother. I love Tim.
Yes, sir.
And I love Dave.
Yes, sir.
Nigga, you already know what the fuck I'm saying. Oh.
Yo,
Are we
Dave.
gonna put this? Are we gonna keep this in the end?
Yes, we are, fool.
We don't cut shit out.
I love Dave. Lil Dicky. Got babies in daycare. They
Come on.
getting sicky.
Let's go, let's go.
Take wifey to the crib. We have a quickie.
Go.
Afternoon delight. Big Tim on the mic. You know I do it right.
And I be rapping. Niggas know I'm trapping. This is my nigga Tim and my nigga Dave. I ain't fucking playing.
That's
We
right.
gonna put this shit down though. I don't know what the fuck we saying though. My girlfriend broke up with me.
Okay.
Man, fuck that bitch.
Yeah.
I love
Probably
this nigga.
deserved it.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love you too, Doughboy. Thank you for watching another episode of Dudes Behind the Foods. David Soul's gonna freestyle. Go.
I like big bitches. Big titties. Real fat booty. Nice pussy.
Yes.
Nice teeth. I got you over my house for a week. Wash these dishes. Make me a sandwich.
Yeah.
I give a fuck, bitch. Get on my dick. All day. Listen to the shit I gotta say. I'm an OG, homie. Come suck this dick on the dummy.
Thank you for watching another episode of Dudes Behind the Booze. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe.
I do not condone anything that I said. That was very sexist.
Very sexist.
Yo, it's the dudes behind the food. Dudes.